Hey guys, I'm going to talk about a really interesting product that's known as an AI Envoy. It's been created by this company called CreatorsAGI, which I came across a few weeks back. And then when I looked at the product, I was really blown away by what they've created. It's something entirely different from the way you experience websites. Um, Today, when you go to a website, you basically look at a chatbot, you look at maybe an FAQ section or a blog that tries to explain the product. And then the other thing that you do is you probably use an LLM like a chat GPT or a Claude to find out what the company is trying to do. Now, an AI Envoy is a totally different way to experience, um, it's sort of a flip to what's happening on websites today, and I'll explain in a bit uh, what they're trying to do over here. So imagine that I am a customer and I'm trying to come to your website. There's very limited information on, or there's limited creativity in the way your product gets explained to the customer, right? Now imagine this: you've used AI, you've used an AI brain to create, you're ingesting meetings, conversations, your decks, all training documents, and you've created this AI foundation, and you've put in all your best sales engineers' expertise into it, and then you personalize that experience for every different customer that comes onto your website. And imagine doing this not just via text, like the usual LLM based, or rather even a chatbot that's usually there on the website. Imagine all of this gets created into an interactive video. That's exactly what Creators AGI has done. They have sort of created this, they, I don't know where sort of, or what sort of AI model they're using currently, but they've created this brain that takes in all of your deep contextual information about your product, um, and it's able to personalize the experience for every different customer that comes onto the website, and it operates as an interactive video. Imagine the possibilities of explaining something really, really complex to a customer based on all of the training documents, your conversations, everything, personalizing it for them and showing it via a video, right? Now, what this essentially is doing is that it's helping it's helping educate the buyer before they have a conversation with the sales team. Second, they're available 24 into 7, right? So unlike sales engineers, where you go to a website, you try to book a demo, then it goes through a Calendly link, your meeting gets booked. In case they're not, clear about your product, in here, essentially what's happening is you have a sales engineer, basically an AI sales engineer, and one of the best sales engineers in your team available on your website 24 into 7. And then when they interact with the AI Envoy, you basically have a ton of data that you can go and analyze, and you feed that information to your sales teams when, as an input to understand what the buyer has been trying to, understand about your product. So I'll get into showing an AI Envoy on Creators AGI's website, but just to give you another understanding of it in short, it's basically this, AI interactive video that's trained on all of your internal sales, training, conversations, meeting decks. It's available 24 into 7. It's like an AI sales engineer trying to educate your buyers via a personalized experience before they get onto your, they get onto a demo call with you. Now, I'm going to explain how an AI Envoy actually looks in real. I'm on Creators AGI's website, and they've actually put in an AI Envoy on their website, and they're using an AI Envoy to explain what an AI Envoy actually means. So let's dive in. So here's the main page. Here's three sections that they've spoken about: AI Sales Envoys, Customer Demo, and Scale Your Expertise. And you can see this interactive video over here, right? I can literally ask anything. So I've already asked a couple of questions. Can I build an AI envoy without technical expertise? What business problems do AI envoys actually solve? So there seems to be an LLM linked over here that's giving me answers, and this is quite accurate. And I think after reading this, I have a good sense of what AI envoys can solve for me. And then there's video that they've created, um, based on how I just spoke about what AI envoys can do. So in case, let me take an example of here. Let's say you're selling some software to SMBs. You would want everything related to an SMB customer trying to understand what your software can do through an interactive video over here. So I think Zenotti is one of their customers. Um, so I'm not going to go through the entire details of the video. So you can see how an AI envoy has, like different sort of interactive elements over here. So if I want to talk about direct booking integration, so there's a different section over here. I can click on direct booking integration. I can ask the LLM inbuilt over here about how this is going to work. And this LLM over here is pre-trained on a lot of, as I said, training, customer interaction, meetings, decks, sales interactions. So the answers that you're going to get is literally the way you would get when you're interacting to a salesperson on a demo, right? So that's the power of an AI envoy. As I said in the beginning, it's basically cloning your best sales engineers. Now, the next point could be, how am I going to, build an AI envoy? So again, CreatorsAGI has sort of created this way in which you can design an AI envoy. You might think that it might require a lot of, developer work, but it does not. It is totally low code. There's basically a knowledge engineering hub where you can upload all of your information, your decks, your training material, and all of that. Um, and then there's basically so the studio helps you, get all the information at one place. It is sort of similar to your Claude projects where, or any of the LLM projects where you're uploading all of your files in one single location and then you're interacting with it. The LLM is trying to correlate multiple pieces of information. And that's what is called as context engineering in Creators AGI's parlance. And you can white label, you can put in your own logo. There's different themes that you can have over here. There's a way to, you know, showcase how you want the look and feel to be. Here's an interesting point over here. It has integration. So basically you can integrate your Calendly link. So it closes the loop. So once a buyer is on the website, he or she goes through this AI envoy and they're convinced that they want to explore the product. Then they go and book a call with you via the Calendly link. And what this means is that the customer coming for a sales call is actually educated already. And yeah, I mean, there's no code needed over here. You just upload some files. There's completely low code. There's no developer required. Hence, with with in comparison to chatbots, basically this is quite do it yourself. And then I'm gonna, before closing this video, I'm gonna cover or rather briefly walk you through how an AI envoy is different from traditional chatbots and content hubs. So there's a rich interaction going on over here. You don't get that in chatbots and legacy platforms and those content hubs and FAQs and blogs. There's a deep knowledge that's coming in, so it is agentic knowledge. I've already explained in the couple of videos that I showed how an AI envoy is getting created, through the foundation of multiple layers of information that you're feeding in. Obviously, there's video, so you can explain really complex concepts. It will remember past conversations. It can personalize it based on what questions have been asked by the customer. And it obviously integrates with your existing sales tools, and it's really easy to deploy. Not a lot of code required over here. So I think, going back to the point that I mentioned over here, I'm really excited about the way AI is changing interactions on websites. I think AI envoys are the way to go forward. Any company in the mid market, or even the small segment, or the enterprise segment, trying to upgrade the way you want to interact with customers, I think Creators AGI is the place you need to go to and speak to them definitely. Um, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to